Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to
The Mac Knows Worst with your host, Tyler McAnally.
You think I'm going out like Jesse James? I was like, y'all think I'm gonna shoulder through you and jump off this fifth floor balcony?
Featuring Autumn the Glue
It's like the Dorothy shoes. Click 3 times, your cousin shows up with a shotgun.
and Black Adam.
First you had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
Get ready to experience The Mac Knows Worst.
Yeah, no, I had a very, very, very interesting encounter today.
Yeah?
Very interesting. So this guy, he comes up, he works for one of our accounts, you know. So he's over here trying to get some product. God, I don't know how to say this. I guess I'm just tripping too much about incriminating the company I work for.
Product?
Yeah, appliances. So he so he's over here, and his voice is just, hey, yes, I need to order 2 black fridges, 2 white fridges, 2 white dishwasher, 2. You know, he's just talking like this. So then he proceeds to tell us, he goes, and we haven't mentioned it, but my coworker and I are both looking at each other like, this motherfucking dude's voice, what, you know, why have I heard this on I don't know.
Is Lando Calrissian ordering appliances or something?
Comes to find out, he goes, so I see y'all looking funny. I actually do voiceovers for your company.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then proceeds to show us the video. It's like, welcome to blank. We're shopping in the da-da-da, and we're here, and I'm like, bro, this is this motherfucker right here. It's like this, he's about to, and he's
At least
going,
you recognized his
he
voice,
said-
though.
Well, he says, man, he said, I'm trying to get out of, you know, the apartment gang. I don't want to be working residential. He said, I've actually got jobs in Germany that I've done voiceovers for commercials. He said some Arabic countries I've done voiceovers for. I'm just trying to get up at ups. Man, the random fucking shit you see there at the desk. It's wild. I had a thought before that.
Did this guy
A forethought?
should we get this guy to do our intro or something? Or does he got one of them? Billy D. Williams, Colt 45.
Do you remember watching Tropic Thunder when they're like, and when the world didn't think it could go bad again, it went cold, or whatever the fuck they say when they're talking about Ben Stiller's character? You know, that deep action voiceover. That, but more sultry and like a little more caramel tones to it. You know what I mean? Just like, almost very reminiscent of the Allstate guy if he was 30. You know,
You're
30,
in good
32. I
hands.
hadn't
Do you know
quite
who the
got his age to
Allstate
him
guy
yet.
is? Major League Pedro Serrano. That is the Allstate guy.
Do what now?
Did you ever see the movie Major League?
Oh yeah.
He was
I
Serrano,
bro, that
Pedro
dude does
Serrano.
not play in the fucking. He doesn't play in the MLB.
No. He was the guy
what
with Joe
show
Boo.
was he in too? No, he was in a show.
He was 24.
military show.
He was the president in 24.
Allstate commercials.
No, that's not the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, the president in 24.
Talking about the black dude.
Yeah, I think he was the president in 24 at one point.
You're in
yeah.
good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Was he the president in 24 or not the detective? Okay, but he was in the. It was a military show. He was the head of a clandestine special forces unit.
It's worth the Google.
No, anybody? Bueller. All right, Google's got to get this one.
What? It's worth the Google. It's worth the Google.
Our sound effect specialist over
It's
there.
worth a
getting it.
Google.
Be the fun and dysfunctional.
Not that guy, not
Absolutely.
the mayhem guy. That's not what I'm talking about.
He does do Allstate though.
He does. He's the
The
mayhem,
guy is the Allstate guy.
Oh, I love the
Yeah,
mayhem
no, that
guy.
hey, those commercials were fucking great.
I feel like I am the mayhem guy.
No, we're talking about Dennis Haysbert,
That's the guy.
the black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Allstate. You're in good hands. So this guy had that voice, but, you know, 20, 30 years younger. I don't know how Dennis Haysbert is. Is he still alive? What if I
Oh yeah, he's like in his 50s probably.
Yeah. But what fucking TV show was it? Here we go. The Unit, man. You never watched The Unit?
I did
Like
not
G?
watch the unit.
Unit. No, The Unit. It was about special forces group, and he was kind of the head commander. It was like an A-team deal, but gritty, and it was
I don't think I saw
a lot
that.
of drama. That's back when I was still in 06 to 09. I was still left the house. So a certain hour, if you wanted to watch TV, it's whatever the fuck mom and dad wanted to watch. Because that was, you know, you had all
That's how it
afternoon,
goes,
kid.
man.
Or we're talking about things we couldn't do as kids. Yeah, no, that's shit. Even when I was 18, 19, that's how I ended up getting addicted to True Blood because had to be there on
Same.
Sundays when I lived in the
Same.
house. And
Same.
guess what? Every fucking Sunday night, mom and dad watched True Blood religiously.
Watching True Blood
So
with my
since
mom was a
it
little
didn't matter if I
bizarre.
would have been 20 fucking 5 or 50 fucking 5. If that was mom and dad's show that night, guess what you're watching that night? That show.
Yeah.
True Blood was
It's
a
like
good
that with
show, though. I
Yellowstone.
like True Blood.
Bro,
It
I
had
loved
a
it.
good
You know what? That's,
storyline.
that's
It did
probably-
have a good storyline, and
Yeah.
it didn't follow the books exactly.
That was I was about to
And
say.
I liked
that's,
that.
It did follow the books exactly to an extent. So that's the only series put out probably ever where I've liked the series better than the book. Okay? Not because the book was bad. The book was fantastic. Or the books, I guess there's like 13 of them, right?
I think
was
there might
looking-
be more than that. The Suki Stackhouse
I was
shit,
looking at
dude.
rereading them the other day, and I was like, holy shit, I forgot there was that many fucking books. I thought it was just like 3 big books. It's not. It's a lot of fucking books.
Yep.
But they're great books, but they only tell everything from Sookie Stackhouse's perspective.
Oh
That's
my
it. It's very
God,
one-dimensional.
I hate
Like,
that.
she's a full character, but in
no,
the
she's
book,
not.
in the book, she's fantastic, but it only tells that. But I actually watched, that was a rare occasion where I watched the series before I ever read the books. And the series just goes down all the side characters, all the bad characters, all the backstory, a lot more history, a lot more build-up. So I read the books. That's the only time I've been sorely disappointed when I'm like, wow, am I getting to that
I
point?
do want to say though, I don't think that Sookie in herself is her own whole character.
Have you read the books?
Yes, I mean
Okay.
in the book she is.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
in the
books,
but in the
yes.
series she's just kind of with
Anna
what's his
Paquin,
name?
The Death Touch.
Bill.
Bill.
She's
Bill.
a Bill.
Bill.
Sookie.
Bill and Sookie.
Bro, my mom and dad still make jokes to be like, Sookie. Yeah, because
Yep.
it's just very,
I think everybody wanted
It's
her to
very
be
cringe.
with Eric.
fuck yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
I
dude.
wanted to be with
Hey,
Eric.
let me
I mean, he
tell
was
you
a
who still
boss.
got a sexful. That's, well,
Freudian
that's accurate.
slip.
Speaking of scenes that fuck you up in True Blood, the one where it's going back into Bill and his history with the vampirist that made him or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's fucking her and he like completely snaps
Yeah.
her head around in a circle where
Yeah.
she's looking backwards. That scene kind of had me fucked up, man. That was one that was like, they went there. They did that.
Pick me.
They fucking
my
did
goodness.
that.
So
Pick
y'all are
me,
so gonna hate
So
me.
that's like that impulsivity behavior. You
Wait
know,
a
everybody's got a situation with that impulsivity behavior. Kaitlyn, what is your
Why
chime
are
in?
we
y'all
gonna
are gonna
hate?
hate me. I have never seen anything of True Blood.
Oh, we don't
for
hate
that.
you. Actually,
Okay,
I would
I was like,
love
I've
to
never
watch
watched-
it again.
I
We
never
got
watched
HBO
it.
Max. We can
Yeah.
watch it.
I never watched Game of Thrones
Y'all
until
were sitting here talking, and I was like, I have no idea.
great books, greater series. Honestly,
Yeah?
I don't say that often.
And then they made The Northman.
The Northman was great. Did you watch The Northman?
I have no idea what that is.
So, same guy, Alexander Skarsgård, that played Eric the Vampire.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit.
Battleship and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But The Northman, it's about a prince whose father gets slaughtered by another, Jarl.
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 Sorry, I read I believe they call him Jarls in that one. That's pretty true to Norse mythology. I read a lot of that. Oh, yeah. Shout out to our future episode we're going to have with Mark and JT from another place of employment where they're bouncers that are both kind of actively living Norse mythology lifestyle. That's their religious system belief.
Oh,
we're going to have them on as guest
cool.
hosts. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah, I've
that.
talked to them several times about it. They're
I also feel
a
like
couple of our
I am a
they
goddess.
listen.
so
They listen to pretty much every episode and they give me feedback on them. So yeah,
that's
no,
incredible.
shout out to them.
We love you.
But no, it's so he ends up, man. It's a wild story. His whole family pretty much gets slaughtered. His whole unit, their kingdom, whatever. His dad and its uncle that does it. So it's even more fucked up.
Trauma.
Yeah, and then his mom and I don't want to give away spoilers here, but he ends up
There's
becoming
trauma.
a berserker. He's got nothing left, so he becomes a berserker for another crew, and it's him, and he's older now, obviously, than True Blood, and he's fucking huge. Just giant,
That's what she
yoked
said.
up, big motherfucker. Yeah. Going crazy as shit, wearing wolf pelts and hacking motherfuckers in half. It's beautiful. But fantastic movie. Do recommend watching. Long as shit, almost 3 hours.
Yeah, that was a
but
really long movie.
Very well worth it. A lot of twists, a lot of turns. If you're in any way into mythology type shit, give it a look. If you're not, and if you're just one of those ladies that just wants to see Alexander Skarsgård mostly nude, not quite nude,
I feel like men
go for
also like to see Alexander Skarsgård nude. I feel
it. Yeah,
like,
men do.
I feel like that's just like a commonality. That's our common universality.
It's a common ground. Yeah.
common ground.
No, you know what Alexander Skarsgård was also in? Skarsgård. He was in Zoolander.
Yes, he
Yeah!
was.
He was Earth to
Yeah.
I can
Earth
see
to
why.
whoever. Yeah.
Earth to whoever. Earth to Brent.
I don't think you did know it was a joke. Yeah. Yep.
Fuck. Yes, that was one of his.
I love
I don't know
that.
about one of his first roles. One of his early roles for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Earth to Minkus.
Consequences of your actions, right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's and at least he's got a successful enough career. Everybody
Yeah.
pretty much forgot about that, except just some wild trivia that you got going, which for me that's not wild trivia.
But that's okay.
But,
like having a colorful past like makes people remember you, makes you cool.
Well, yeah, that's
Look at
kinda
you.
like the whole purpose of this podcast.
Yeah.
Is colorful past. Especially Mr. Fake Stock Florida Man over there.
Hey, dude. Like, don't knock it till you try it.
I don't think that is what we want people to leave here with,
See.
Adam.
Don't knock it till you try it, man. It was entertainment at 17 years old.
What year was that?
Oh God, 2005,
I was 10.
2006.
Probably just focus on.
You were
trying to get-
10.
Oh, bless
God,
it.
I'm fucking old.
2005. Well, I was shit.
Caitlyn was 10 too.
Oh God, yeah, I was.
I was 13.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How old were you? 47?
13 and
47.
awkward
I'm not
and
even
big
47
nose.
yet.
I just said the first number that came to mind.
Yay. Yeah, you weren't too far off.
17?
17. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just minus 30.
Yeah. Minus a lifetime. Yeah.
It's like 3
Life's a
decades.
lifetime.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Everybody stretches
I'm
boundaries.
27. I'm 27.
I'd have been 9. I'm only
Um,
26.
Oh God.
I'd have been
Bless
9.
it.
Oh.
Robbing the cradle here, I
A
guess.
single digiter?
No, you waited till she was well over 18.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm just
Yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't meet her when she was 9 and then just wait until she was old enough. Like we
Like
see
groomed her.
movie, man.
a lot
Yeah.
of
Ever
really,
seen
really.
the Time Traveler's Wife?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right? Is it the Time Traveler's
It's
Wife? Is that the
fucked
one
up.
where he's a sporadic in and out of time
Yeah.
traveler, like he can't control it, but he knows he's married in this time, but he goes back and meets her as like a 5-year-old and he's had it's
Weird.
I guess it,
Babe, if I go back
I
in
don't know,
time and I
man.
meet you when you're 5, I'll just be your mom.
I'll
or
call you a
something.
stranger and probably cry till I pass out. That's kind of the things I did those days. Maybe not with strangers, but
I think you'll be okay.
Stranger danger.
I know what I'm doing.
stranger danger.
but the time traveler did too.
So this past weekend we had St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
So I think it is a great opportunity to talk about Irish goodbyes,
Ooh.
which I think all 4 of us are fantastic at.
Fabulous.
We do it tastefully.
Oh my
We do it
gosh.
strategically.
Well, you know,
Tyler
there's
was the
rules
first
to it,
person
man.
that ever
there is
taught me
rules
this.
to it.
There's rules to it, and baby,
Here's the rules.
She didn't know about Irish goodbyes.
I'm also like the oldest child
Yeah.
who like
It's,
gotta let everybody know what's going on all the time. I can't just like, where's Autumn?
Well, and that's
People would
I
die.
gotta give a big shout out to
Totally.
my
Every
drunken
time I go,
Irish
"Where's
brother
Autumn?"
Casey Goodwin on this one. I mean, he's kind of facilitated and taught me the old Irish goodbye thing. You know, I can't remember the first person that coined that term with me and was like, "Man, it's an Irish goodbye. It's where you just it's where you dip out." But there's Irish goodbye and like, you just fucking leave and everybody's panicked. Well, then you're getting 10 fucking phone calls. Where'd you go? Where are you at? That's why I say there's an art form to a proper Irish goodbye, which is
You tell one person that you're leaving.
Yep.
Yep. You tell one
Absolutely.
trusted person.
And this person can't
You
just
tell a
have like
person-
loose lips.
No, they
Like,
can't
they gotta keep it
tell
there.
anybody that you left.
Unless they're asked about it,
But-
right?
They have to. If they're asked, they're like, "Hey, he's good. He's on his way home. He's gonna let me know when he's there." Okay, so that's why you have to pick the right fucking person for your Irish goodbye. Because if you pick some fucking rando, no one's asking that rando, "Where are you at?"
We're not
They're gonna be
picking-
like, "Hey, you, where you know where you went? You know where they're at? You know where they go?" And they're gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, you know, they that way."
I usually
Yeah.
make sure it's Momo.
Momo,
Well-
you know, all the
I
way
know.
from the bar I worked at to the bar I dance at. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. No, Momo
Yeah.
solid.
No, the
Big
first
Macs,
time that
yep.
I ever Irish goodbye was with Tyler. We were at the Cowboy, and I was like, we were just ready to go home, like really ready to go home, like ready to go home. And I was like, okay, we got to go tell everybody bye, and da 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 da. And he was like, no, we don't.
Nope.
No, we don't. He was like, was it
Hey,
Haley? Did we
hey,
see Haley?
How ready were you?
Ready. I'm
All
ready.
right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Were
that
you
kind of ready.
stop a
Ready.
podcast 'cause you were
Ready.
starving ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Not for food, but
Because we
you
were
know,
thirsty ready.
yeah.
Oh, rawr.
Oh,
So anyways,
thirsty ready.
Haley walks
We've
by.
been dancing for probably 3 hours. Wouldn't you be thirsty after watching us dance, let alone being the ones dancing? Shit.
It's funny how you go into a time warp when you go into the Cowboy.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
like a fucking casino. Like, there's no clocks, there's
God.
no windows.
Only
and they
they're
just
not.
pump
They're
oxygen
not
to
pumping
this
oxygen.
bitch
Well,
and
they're
just
not pumping oxygen in there.
Well,
like-
at least they're not pumping smoke anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I used
Yeah.
to hate when it first opened that they didn't smoke anymore after COVID.
That
Yeah.
part,
Now I
ew.
fucking love it. I fucking love not
I
choking
do.
on smoke the whole
Except
time.
in the
there.
winter when you got to go outside when it's really
You just gotta
fucking
be
cold out.
louder.
So,
So-
does anybody remember the part in Percy Jackson,
Yes.
and the Lightning Thief, where
Yes.
they go into the casino with the lotuses?
Yes,
Yes.
the book of the movie. I mean,
The movie. But same thing, Cowboy. You go in, you drink, and it's just you're there for days, and you just don't know about it.
All of a sudden the lights come on and you got to leave. Yeah, yeah.
Right? And I'm like, one more dance.
Right?
One more dance.
That was actually one of my favorite scenes in that movie because dude's like playing like a pinball machine and he's like,
Yeah.
DVD, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
What year do you think it is? It's 1970 whatever. And they're like, oh.
This is one of
no,
those.
isn't it?
This is one of those opposite of True Blood scenarios, where the movies were decent. I read all those books in high school, junior high school. I reread them as a goddamn adult. They're great books, especially they're a little, youngish, but they're based on some pretty close to canon Greek mythology stuff. They do a good job at that. They do a good job at keeping that universe open. And the books are fucking fantastic. I mean, they're great reads. They're quick reads, obviously. I
Yeah.
think all of us read pretty well. It would be a quick, let me put this series in a week real quick if you focus on it. Aragon, the movie Aragon. No?
Oh,
Yes.
that was good.
Yeah. Was it
totally
the
good.
movie? Really?
Well, the movie was disappointing.
Okay, yeah, because the book series, shout out to Ezekiel Haskins, got that man to read this book. He does not read fantasy novels. This man read this one. It's one of the only fantasy novels he's ever read, and he's reread it. Like, he's read them a couple times because I recommended it to him one time. He reads, like, Tom Clancy novels, shit like that. But no, he's reread this series. One of the most incredible in-depth series. It was supposed to be a trilogy. It ended up in a 4-book series. The movie was disappointing as shit. It's one of those that I went with a group of people, some dads at the church took us to go see this movie, and garbage.
That sucks.
Crap.
I hate when
That
that
sucks.
happens.
So disappointing.
That's why if you just don't read them.
And you just go see the movie and you go, oh,
I've
that
been
was
in
pretty good.
college for 9 years. I don't have time to read for fun.
You also don't like to read fantasy novels. I mean, you read.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love fantasy novels. I
You
love
just read a
fantasy
lot of different
novels.
stuff.
I love sci-fi novels. I love weird, like sci-fi, witchy, fantasy, romance, mystery novels.
But
like
I'll be reading, like that Star Wars book on the couch, and you're reading act therapy books.
yeah, that's because I have to force myself to do that.
So that's the difference, is that
I'm
I
not
can't,
a reader. I like
I
to
can't
read.
force myself to read act therapy, but you can
That's
do
because
both.
it's my job.
You're so versatile. I love it.
So when I was a lot younger. This is 20-something years ago.
Were you 9?
I was 15. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Me and a couple buddies, we decided to
So
like
you weren't
start
born in
like
22.
rapping and shit. And the rap name I took was Versatile. So you said she was
Were
versatile.
you more like
Yeah, it was
shower tile or backsplash? Like we talking kitchen sink or
no, what Versa?
versatile?
Or did they just mispronounce it? It was
that-
green tile. It was supposed to be Verde tile.
And up
Verde
next on the
tile,
stage,
yeah.
we've got Versatile. Versatile, are you in the crowd? Versatile. Sound, you say it just right.
Well,
Versatile.
Versatile.
You say versatile, it sounds like a pasta.
Remember when Beastie Boys,
Vermicelli, versatile.
Beastie Boys
no,
had
some pasta. Thanks, guys.
Beastie Boys?
Boys.
They had Intergalactic, and they were like so versatile. Like that's where I kind of got it from. And
yeah.
And that was very
You're a
short lived.
Capricorn.
Someone
It-
should have
it makes
capitalized at that
sense.
point and created a brand of tile called Versatile, inspired by the Beastie Boys. That would have been a money-making scheme. And it would have been one of those retroactive cult following deals later.
They could have like done all the promotion for it and everything.
Just get a patent for something called Versatile.
Just cash the check, Beastie Boys. Just cash the check. Just do it.
No, that's Nike, not Beastie Boys.
Just cash the check.
No.
Just do it.
That's also Borat, maybe.
I saw that for
Yeah.
the first time the other day.
What?
She did watch Borat for the first time the other day. Yep.
Oh, you
What
blessed
did you
soul.
think?
hmm I remember being drunk at a
Good
Denny's
Lord.
with me and the boys and my ex at the time, and
Me and the
It's a very
boys.
nice-
and we
The
were
Beastie Boys?
we were talking
The
we were
Beastie
talking to the
Boys.
fucking waitress like, oh, that'd be very nice. And my ex is just like hands in her face going, I am
She's
so
like,
sorry
versatile. Stop it.
about this. Yeah.
Versatile. That's not how
I
you
was
rap.
already way past that. I was way past that.
Shout out to my boy JJ for having the best Borat impersonation in Perry County. Not a big pun, but yeah, like this motherfucker nailed it every time. He was, you will never get this. You will never get this.
La 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 la.
Also, shout out to Divi and Habibi Zayodi, because you have never fucking lived until you have, if you don't mind hitting the AAA button, with an Indian man and an Iraqi man, and you've AAA'd so much for so many hours, and then you watch The Dictator with an Indian man and an Iraqi man. And when the dude stands up and does the ha la 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 la, they both do it together right in front of you in the living room, and you already can't breathe because the AA and
And then they're making you.
that is a core memory. Like that will be something I stick to when I die and become a shear and just float through the universe and be like, nah, I gotta go over here because they're gonna be on la 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 la. It's fantastic. It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. And look, as soon as we have Habibi on this show, I'm gonna bring that up again, and he's gonna fucking show you the dance, and it's great because
Oh, I love
it's
I
fucking beautiful.
cannot wait.
It's fucking beautiful. So I call this customer today. I got this whole list of customers that are they're not they're signed up for accounts, but they're not on the rewards accounts or whatever. So she goes, Hey, honestly, I don't have time for this right now. I'm skiing. Hey, enjoy your vacation. My bad. Don't even call me back. Have a good one. Like, bye. I can't wait
I mean,
till
at
I'm
least
rich
she
enough to be
answered her
like,
phone.
hey, no, don't bother me. I'm skiing.
See, my thing is that when we're that rich, we will have a number set up for people to call whenever we're gone, so that our business can still be taken care of on things like while we're gone.
Oh, she
That
is.
way we don't even have to answer the phone.
Oh, she explaining a landline.
Oh, I've seen
Exactly.
that. That's gold.
Exactly.
No, that's gold. No, no,
Exactly.
Is that a
I
go?
think she's talking about an assistant.
Exactly. Oh,
You're
yeah.
talking about
no,
a
no,
landline.
no. I'm totally talking about a personal assistant, but she can have a landline.
Oh, yeah.
Or he.
No,
or
have
they.
you, baby, have you seen that post where that girl's
Yes.
like, if only we could just have this phone that like everybody could use that was in the house and plugged up. Lord
One
bless
of
it.
my favorite things that I
Lord
ever
bless
did was talk to my granddad. We had an assignment in developmental psych, and it was like you're supposed to interview somebody that's like
Also love your granddad.
a lot
Great guy.
older than you. I love my granddad. He's amazing.
So you could have interviewed Adam, technically.
Adam, I didn't know you at this point, or I would have. I mean, maybe I did. Maybe you knew. Maybe you had been fake stalking me the whole time, and I just didn't know.
Feel like you're fake stalking me.
Load your music, press play. Your Honda's great. I'll be stalking you.
That's a clip.
Yeah,
Right there. That's a YouTube clip that'll have 600 views.
You know, I tried to fucking
Good
put it on
evening,
YouTube.
everybody.
They hit me for copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So what if we
change
reach
it
out to that
up.
artist and see if we can use it?
We're gonna reach out to Sting.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we
Bro,
can.
honestly,
yes, we
for
can.
just a funny ass clip like that.
Yes.
I know you're dying right now at your age. It's
I
cool.
think Sting would give me that video.
I think
could
if
do
we
that.
sent Sting your full fucking video and we're like, we just want to use a little piece of this cover.
So that I can do this.
Man. Yeah, no, Adam.
I think it's a great
I
idea.
don't think we're. All we got to do is make a clip go viral to get enough attention to be popped for copyright and have a message out to Sting and just be like, what fucking video? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe,
just go ahead and do
maybe.
it, bud. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make
Or-
them. I'll make them cookies.
He says, fuck you, fuck no, and we can just post him saying, fuck you, fuck no, and I'm not mad at that either.
Fight the police,
Fight the power.
because that was his band.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Sting.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah.
Well, not really.
I like
with
Desert
the
Rose.
police.
Yodelay,
I'm talking,
yodelay.
honestly, one of my favorite songs ever is Always on Your Side with him and Sheryl Crow.
Mm,
Ever heard that song? Yeah.
that is a good
I'm
one.
unfamiliar.
Oh, Adam.
Anna.
I'm not well versed in Sting. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Can
Sting.
we start over someplace where love is clear?
Hey, keep it going, buddy.
Easier to start over with the ones you. I don't know. I'm getting these lyrics wrong, but. Butterflies are free to fly, and so they fly. No, terrible.
Yeah. So
Fine.
no. Hang on. So we went over the rules of Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is y'all two's like ultimate Irish goodbye? Where you guys planned it and you're like,
You're acting like
we're-
we've peaked
We
yet.
don't typically
haven't peaked
plan
yet.
our Irish goodbyes.
We haven't
but
peaked on
no.
Irish goodbyes.
So
We've
far.
got a really good plan for one of those Irish goodbyes. It's like the end all of Irish goodbyes. Okay.
I mean, we'll
It's
still
not-
do them
it's
after
not
that
a murder
as well.
suicide pact. Okay.
We're both still going to be here.
Jesus.
You'll have my assistant you can contact if you can't get a hold of us.
I think the first time we Irish goodbye, we followed y'all out and just kind of did it that way.
think
We
you
were
did
like,
too.
Look, man.
We're out with
because you
them,
always let
deuces.
someone know,
Trendsetters.
and you let someone know that knows you. That way, people are like, "Y'all seen so and so? Y'all seen McAnally? You seen Autumn? You seen da da?" And they're
Yeah,
like,
because we don't want y'all
"Oh
blowing up
yeah,
our
yeah,
phones.
they're good. They're well, yeah, because at that point, yeah, things happen in the car. We got 30
Yeah, and I
35
drop and
minute
shatter
drive.
my phone all the time too.
Yeah, that too. No, but our best Irish goodbye. Hell, I don't know. I mean.
Have
even
we
before I
Irish
met
goodbyed
her,
anywhere, like other than the cowboy?
I've Irish goodbye
Me and
my
you.
birthday for like 2-3 years in a
Me
row.
and you.
We Irish goodbye my birthday until you hit that surprise party joint on me. It was supposed to be an Irish goodbye of a birthday. You know, we went a whole fucking weekend trip because I told you I don't like attention on my birthday. I get enough. So
I don't
we
care.
went to yeah, she had a conference down in Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge.
So we went to Baton Rouge and did a lot of fucking
Awesome
fun stuff.
things.
Museums, parks. We went and sat
Hung
by
out on the
rivers.
side of the Mississippi.
Yeah,
Parks
hung
and
out on the
Rec.
side of the
We got
Mississippi.
lost.
We did get lost. I
But
did
that was
show her-
after we went to a gay club, right?
we went to a gay bar because she said she
Yeah.
wanted to dance. Closest
Yes.
place was
Oh hell
a
yeah.
gay bar, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" As a straight male at a gay bar, I get more respected than being a straight male at a regular bar because when you tell a gay dude,
Yes.
"Hey, yeah, no, I'm straight, my girlfriend's over there," you know what they do? Fuck yeah! Hope you have a great time. You know what you do if you tell a
They
straight
might
girl,
even buy you drinks.
If you tell a straight
Yeah.
girl at a bar that you're with your girlfriend, they're gonna be like, "How long you been together?" You're in 3 months. That's not that long. I bet she doesn't do this look. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. So we had a
She
fucking
do not.
blast.
She do it, but a little
We
goofier.
also ended up with
You know what Islam?
You
Your
know,
hospital
dead
say when I
phones.
whop your ass, bitch.
But anyway, so
Right.
we get to this.
I
We get to this
digress.
gay bar, and I leave for 5 seconds to go get us for our first round of drinks, and the bartender's like, he's like, "Are you like with like, are you with anybody?" I was like, "Yeah, like." Yeah, I'm with my partner back there. Yada, yada, yada. I go back there. He's like laying on the floor taking pictures of this like big group of beautiful women
Man,
with his phone.
They wanted fucking pics.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
it was
shit not
great.
gonna give them
It was
mediocre
great.
pictures. Okay.
So you went all out,
Bro,
belly,
yeah, but
like you
I
went
go to
sniper
get, I go
prone.
to get drinks the next time, right? And
Mhm.
I'm up there and I'm getting drinks. This guy's like, "So who you here with?" And I was like, "Oh, my girlfriend's over there, man. We're just playing some pool, hanging out." And he goes, "Okay, I have to ask, like, you're straight, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, like that's my girlfriend." He's like, "You're not bisexual." I'm like, "No, like it's my girlfriend." He goes, "You do know this is a gay bar, right?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely." I was like, "My girlfriend loves to dance." I said, "And I like being unbothered, and gay people are more respectful than straight women at most bars when I'm getting hit on." So, yeah, for sure, my guy. What's up?
Facts.
Yeah, we're having a blast.
Facts.
But that's how we ended up taking some of the best pictures we ever taken. Just because I set my phone up like on a curb and hit
Yeah.
fucking take.
And then we got lost,
And then we got lost.
and both of our phones were dead.
oh,
Yeah.
my
And so by the time that we
Try to
like
charge it outside of an easy mark.
truck
I
in
worked
the
for a
middle
little
of
bit.
the night through downtown Baton Rouge, we find this Easy Mart in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
This is
that
when I
we
look
have
around
to,
and I'm like,
like-
baby, we're in a bad neighborhood.
I know, but at this point, I've been through
Yeah.
so much trauma before. I'm just like, it doesn't matter. The neighborhood doesn't matter. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it anyway. That's gonna be fine. So we got his phone charged
For like 2%.
for like 2%, long enough for us to maybe figure out.
Long
where
enough
our
for
bar was.
us to Google the last bar we were at and see where it's at. And for me to just be like, and then phone dies and I'm like, we're going this way.
And it was perfect.
We're going this way.
It was perfect. It was
And
great.
then we get to a point, man, we're just, I was like, I know we're close. I know we're fucking close. We got to be close. How are we going to find the car? Like, what street? I was like, I don't know the street name. I don't know, but I know we're close. I just feel like we've got to be sense of
hitting
time,
the
sense of
panic
direction. Nope. Started
that
hitting
manly
the lock button,
spatial
bruh.
direction
Started
skill.
hitting the lock button, and we hear this, we hear this horn pinging off. Well, it's all downtown brick, so it's pinging off walls. So you can't really pinpoint where it's coming from. It's like, no, this street, no, it's up more, no, it's pinging off this. Now we've got, and then we
We
turn a corner and
found
there's the
it.
focus.
So, but the
But this
important
doesn't end
thing
here.
is that when we left Baton Rouge and
Okay,
we,
but you're forgetting the whole part where we had to get the car and go get gas and get a phone charger, and I had to stand in the middle of the store at 6 a.m. on a Sunday when a whole bunch of trade workers are going to work. And I am in Mississippi mud-soaked suit pants with no suit jacket, with a shirt with a tie dangling around my neck, and I'm pretty sure I'm in socks and no shoes. Shoes in the
Yes.
car soaking wet. And this dude goes up and he's like, I was like, man, go ahead. He's like, are you sure, man? It's a long line. I was like, buddy, you're obviously going to work. I obviously am not. So please, go ahead.
I
I'm going to
just
buy
got
this
done with
$23
work.
phone charger because I need it, not because I want it.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
was
I'm
For
just going to stand back here.
$23?
Bro, it might have been a $30 phone charger. It was ridiculous.
Jesus
It was one of those
Christ.
truck stops that you could
Look,
tell gets all kinds of bits.
we
That was
just needed a phone
Baton
charger,
Rouge.
and he didn't know that we had to leave to come back
oh, yeah, this is the
to
best part of the
to a
story.
party. So
No.
me and his
I
mom.
thought
had
I
been
was
planning
coming
this.
back to work at 7 p.m. at Khalil's.
Yeah. Hee
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so me and his mom, and then we got everybody else involved. We planned a surprise party.
Absolutely.
And he's on the way there. He's like, I'm tired. And I was like, just take a nap. Take a nap. He naps like the whole way there. And like, I'm like, thank God he's napping. So I'm like, Momo, blah, 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 like, just making sure that
Texting the
everything's
whole time.
Absolutely. And anytime he moves, I'm like, so he gets up and we get to Khalil's, and I was worried that he would see like all of everybody's cars
Well,
there.
I did, but I was also in like a post-nap stupor.
Mm.
So I'm pulling in, and I'm like, this is way too busy for Sunday. Oh my God, this is going to be an exhausting night. Like, I've got to work till 12. Fuck me. And then I'm like, that's mom and dad's car. Why is that it's not mom and dad. No way. Somebody else's car. And then I'm like, that looks like my brother's car. That looks like my sister's car. And then I'm like, why is Bash here on a Sunday? That doesn't make sense. So then I get up and I'm like, yep. And I walk in and bash at the door. And he's just like, I'm still trying to wake up for the most part. And I don't like that
And Bash
attention
says,
shit.
I think that you're needed over there.
Yeah, I don't like that attention. That's why I disappear on my birthday, you know?
At this point, something is afoot.
I'm so exhausted. And God knows I love puns and gin. Right.
And I know both of those
And
facts
she
about
also
him.
throws the most incredible parties no matter what. So I come around the corner to walk out the patio. There's a giant sign that says, "Let the party be gin."
And he walks outside
Right.
and
Oh,
everybody's
like begin.
Right? Like begin,
Like
but
begin, but
be
be gin. Oh.
And I walk outside, and it's not
Nice.
only
Nice.
all the people I know from the bar that would be at the birthday, and she left some people out just because she didn't know them yet. It's not her fault.
I also tried to leave other people
Yeah.
out on purpose.
And then it's also my mother and my father and my sister and my brother-in-law and my brother and my sister-in-law. And I'm like,
Everywhere.
okay, wait. And I step out and they're starting to say happy birthday. And I was like, I'm too tired for this shit. I can't. I'm not. And Bash is right behind me going, "This is for you, motherfucker. This is for you." Yeah, that was
No, it gets
Fuck.
better. So we're singing happy birthday and everything, and I am a perfectionist as fuck. So I'm looking around this place because this is the only party that I've ever thrown that number one was a surprise party, and number two, I didn't get to plan any of. Like I got to plan everything and ship it to his mom's house, but then I didn't get to decorate it. So I got this big balloon and like sign set that was supposed to spell out a bunch of like cool little phrases, but they didn't know what all it was supposed to spell.
my mother made lime-flavored gin and tonic cupcakes.
I think I liked it better that it was different because it was very Tyler-esque.
Very. Which is fair since today is technically the start of Aries season and it's been a
Yesterday.
shit day. Yeah.
And here we are.
So now
Aries season.
it's Aries season.
And now we need a sound thing that's just like fire crackling.
Bro, I know I was watching my mom's dogs this weekend and she fucking popped off on me over something stupid and I was like, oh.
Well,
I think it's 'cause
Mercury is also
Mercury's
an
in
Aries.
and so is Venus, right?
No.
She's March
Yeah.
30th.
Venus is in Taurus right now.
Interesting.
So y'all's story about being lost in Baton Rouge
Yeah.
kind of sounds like our
Us in
story
Vegas.
when we were lost in Vegas. So as a part of me going to Vegas in 2012, it is rite of passage that anybody that I go with, we walk from Fremont to the Stratosphere.
What a fucking walk.
And I'm
I got
like-
some
Is this
stories
like
on now.
self-imposed?
Yeah, and I tell her, I'm like, the Stratosphere is right there. You see it? And of course, it's the tallest structure in Vegas. And I'm thinking to myself, going, no, it's good. And so I convinced her we start walking. It's like an hour and a half walk.
Well, yeah, you got to walk up into the atmosphere to get to the
Yeah.
stratosphere.
So we end up going to the 7-Eleven because she has to pee like a motherfucker and she don't want to pee in any of the sketchy alleys.
Feel you.
Because I didn't want to get
Why?
shanked.
Exactly. Or like anything else?
Yeah. And I was like, okay. So we go to this 7-Eleven and they're like, no public bathrooms. And I was like, shit. I said,
Except you
"All right."
couldn't.
I said, okay. Anyway, and we're leaving, and this guy that works there comes out and goes, hey, if you're looking for a bathroom, there's a bar on the opposite corner. Right? And so we go, okay. This bar is called the Charleston. So we go into it, pull the door.
I wish it was a chew.
Yeah. We pull the door, it's locked. And we're like, what the fuck is going on here? There's a Ring doorbell. So we have to hit the Ring doorbell. They buzz us in. There's only maybe 5 people in this bar, including the bartenders. And it's 3:00 in the morning in Vegas. So I buy a round. She goes to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. Come to find out, my buddy who lived in Reno used to frequent Vegas all the time. And he goes, where did you guys stop in at? I said, the Charleston. And he goes, oh, man, that's a rough place. He's like, you're lucky you guys fucking made it out of there. So the reason for the Ring doorbell is there's a lot of gang activity that goes on there,
No.
and it gets pretty rough. And we had no idea at the time.
It wasn't light
When I-
activity-based gang
No,
activity.
it
Bro,
was.
when I tell you
yeah.
that is the quickest beer I've ever
light
drank,
gang-based
we
activity
were.
is like Chanel Little Rock.
Wow.
Where our car got ran out
I
of
was
gas
like,
over here.
It was-
holy.
It was surreal, and they were super cool in there. But
Yeah, they were super
afterwards, we
chill.
found out this place was not the place. To
But
stop
listen,
into.
the
People
reason
there
that-
were like the old people regulars that you would see.
But
Yeah.
listen, the reason that you guys did so well in there is the same reason that Tyler and I do so well in other random places. We just like go and we're just like,
Well,
hey,
yeah.
we're just
And-
chill.
and
We're
there's
just hanging
some-
out. We're not trying
Can I
to
just
like.
get a beer and pee?
There's
Yeah,
some,
that's all I need.
So how about your guys' crisis tonight? In order to record this podcast, you guys
Well, we went through
All I
life,
can-
limb, and longevity of my own body based on what stress does to a man's fucking body on living longer. And tonight took a couple years off.
I can also tell you that I tonight became even more thankful that the things that grind my gears and the things that grind his gears are a little different. And that's good
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be bad. I used to be mad because I was like, why aren't you mad about this? This is fucking bullshit. Like, come on, dude. But he was just like, it's cool. And we just do the same thing. And that
Yeah,
is kind of
well,
what
I
got
just-
us here today
I have to.
is him just chilling and me just chugging along.
It wasn't. I was definitely not chill. It was just when things are going wrong. And this was a successive day of things just kind of, fucking up one way or another. Then getting a little better and then getting worse, right? And getting a little better, getting worse, and then getting worse than the last worst. So at a certain point, I'm just sitting there and just,
woosah, right?
yeah.
Over the shit and gotta do it
being
anyway, right?
short and I'm clipped and I'm being dry and I'm trying to, and she's like, hey, I'm here with you. Can you just not like talk to me mean? Do I need to give you some space? And she's like, I know you're not meaning things mean, but I also know you're just irritated enough they're coming out mean. And I'm like,
One of the things that
fuck, man, even 6-8 months ago, a year ago, I fucking fly off the handle on some shit. And it was already a bad afternoon into, okay, I'm trying to calm down for that. And then, we, with our funky ass gas gauge, trying
Oh
to
my
go pick up this.
God.
Oh, now I'm so irritated and pissed about some shit
and I'm
from work.
hangry because I haven't eaten since I had a protein bar
Hey,
at 9:30
that's the
this
best
morning.
I've ever seen you handle hangry ever.
That's
I
because
appreciate
you were
that.
like,
Well, yeah.
That's how I was when I cut the other
but
one
it was
off, man.
better
I
than
was
the
ready to kill
alternative, which
people.
is losing my shit.
totally was.
So
but I
we're-
id half of that chicken Alfredo in
the
Adam's
problem
back seat.
is, so we, we're coming to record, and she's like, "Hey, you want to use one of our gift cards for dinner?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we got an Olive Garden gift card from Christmas. We'll use that." And nope. I give us directions to Red Lobster. That's where I'm telling her to go because I'm thinking Olive Garden's where Red Lobster is on Rodney Pound, right? And so as I was like, nope, I picked the wrong. I was like, we got to go back up this way past Mom and Dad's house past 4:30. It's like, so you're going to need to turn around. So we pull through that stoplight right by Red Lobster to turn around. And she goes, oh, fuck. And I was like, no, just go up and turn around. She's like, no gas. And it's boop, 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 boop,
Yep,
boop,
that
boop,
sputter.
boop,
Yep,
boop, boop.
yep.
And I was like, just pulling. I'm trying, just pulling. I'm trying, just pulling, just pulling. And I'm like, okay. So then she whips around, pulls in, stops where you found us. You're there. And at this point, man, I'm so livid about shit. It's already been, and I'm just like, oh my God. Now here's the deal. The debit card had been forgotten this morning on the nightstand.
Oh man!
Right. So even now, I had just smoked my last cigarette on the way from work right before the gas goes out. Also, we didn't have gas cans. They're at the house. And we don't have a debit card. We can't buy shit anyways. And I am just, 0.02 seconds away from losing my shit. But you always are at some points. And
It's like the perfect storm of things.
Baby, tell me,
Yeah.
I've stayed very calm. I had to.
The funny thing about this is that yesterday I was talking on the phone with my cousin, Mary Catherine, and she was talking about how one day, like, everything went wrong. Like, her dog ate a hole through her door because he was trying to get out of his room. She went to take her other dog to do something else, and then she got a flat tire, and then it was raining, and she's got this baby with her, like, this baby, her son. But he's baby.
Just this one baby that she found.
When it rains,
and so
it
I was
pours,
like,
right?
But seriously, that's just kind of
babies.
that. I mean, if you look at probability, there's more probability for continued chaos to happen if there's already chaos happening. And so when all of this shit starts happening today, we get through all of this stuff, and then we have to go through like 4 fucking gas stations to put gas in the car.
You know, when we got here and we said, "Oh yeah, the gas station long as shit." This is, oh my God, I don't have patience on a good day, and I kept calm because my irritation is not someone else's responsibility. Am I justified in being irritated about the situations of the day? Fuck yes, everybody would be. Anybody would be.
Fuck him.
But that doesn't give me the right to take it out on someone else. And then walking in here as soon as I got here and I fucking take down, well, we try and fix this green screen, and then I end up stepping back to fix it and take down this green screen.
Was trying to leave the whole time.
So have we all seen the video about taking 30 milligrams?
30 vanilla milligrams of this Adderall to kick
I
in.
have not. I know what Milli Vanilli is.
Adam, no, it's not about Milli Vanilli at all. Adam.
So why Milli Vanilli grams?
Just wait, Doc. I'm gonna hit that shit. Look at this split. Ask me any question ever. I know it.
We
Just
talked
kidding.
about
Don't
this
got time.
last time.
Hold up. No, Adam's never seen the video.
I've never seen this video.
I got about 10 more minutes until 40 milligrams of this Adderall kick in. Let me tell you something. I'm feeling pretty intelligent right now. Ask me anything in the comments. I bet I can answer that whole lickety split, yeah? Milo, get your every eye in the house, boy. Oh my God, there's a dead roach in the pool. Poor chap never learned how to swim, eh? Oh, he's wiggling. He's still alive. What a problem, man. I'm spinning at it like I'm a legend, man. Be for real.
Be for real.
Bro, what the fuck did I just watch?
Well,
So
Adam, have you ever done
basically,
Adderall?
once you're
Negative.
No. That's literally also how people with ADHD feel about when they take their Adderall, because they're like,
Yes.
oh my God, I'm about to be able to use all the parts of my brain for exactly what they're supposed to be used for, and not just
Absolutely.
for all the things that I don't want them to be used for. And oh my God, I'm so excited, I can't wait. And then it hits, and we're like,
Yeah. So Adam, do you know how we can even on days that you can wake up late, you can still wake up right and wake up late.
I hope so.
And you sleep in, and then
If
you
not,
can still
Kaitlyn's about to be
task-orient
our
yourself,
newest
right? And get it
co-host.
done. Are you good at task orienting without
Yeah.
a crisis?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it done. Okay.
No.
So, having currently for the past year and 3 months been dating, and then for the past year lived with 5 people that have ADHD. Okay. Task management for people with clinical ADHD is so hard. They would do all the things extremely well. The problem is they want to do all the things extremely well at the same time.
no.
Now, hold up.
Currently.
I am probably interpreting this wrong. What I'm saying is, even those tasks that they all want to do extremely well, even if they do them halfway well, that's great without medication. So, me as a neurotypical person, right? Adam, you're neurotypical. That's why I asked you if you can wake
suppose
up
so.
and do a task-oriented shit without help, right? You don't need it. So I can too, right? Because our brain produces dopamine naturally, right?
Fucking love dopamine.
So then, hypothetically, hold up.
Yeah.
Hypothetically,
Did you know cheese gives you dopamine?
This
hypothetically,
is why I love cheese.
hypothetically, if I were a guy that took Adderall, hypothetically, so Adderall is a drug that produces dopamine production, right?
Okay.
If I already had my entire brain's necessities for dopamine production and took that drug, well, then I'm double dopamine. So, of course, I'm Johnny Two Hands, bro. I'm getting it. So,
Johnny Two Hands.
Johnny Two Hands.
Are you what, Tyler Two Hands now?
He's Tyler Four Hands. Thank you.
I told you I don't want to ever refer to myself in the third person, so I didn't want to say Tyler Two Hands. I said that in like our 5th episode.
I don't know.
But no,
man.
so-
Actually, you referred to yourself
people
as the
that have-
Mac. Thank you.
Yeah, that was terrible. I know. And I stopped myself immediately. But so, Adam, people that have ADHD, their brain does not naturally produce that dopamine.
Okay.
So when they take Adderall, their brain produces the amount of dopamine that a neurotypical person's brain produces normally. So whereas neurotypically, if I have no Adderall at all, hypothetically, I can function. I can, like you can, I can do task orientation shit. A person that doesn't get that, it's hard to compartmentalize that. And I will turn this over to the
Yes.
resident authority.
Autumn,
Yes.
how accurate
No.
was his description?
Hello.
Am I close?
Hello.
Because my
How's it
brain
going?
produces dopamine and yours doesn't.
You are my dopamine. You do
Well, no,
things
but
and
mine
you
produces it,
initiate.
right?
Shh. You do
Yes, ma'am.
things
Sorry.
and you initiate things. And so ADHD is not, so it's typically referred to as like a dysregulation of attention. But really, it's just we don't fucking know what to do with it. So we either hyper focus on everything or we can't focus on anything at all. Or if we do want to do things, we don't have the dopamine enough to give us the chemical motivation to do those things. So it is a lot of really hard work, and we can still do those things without medication. However, it's a lot easier to do it with medication.
I know. And you want to know the funny thing? There's this really fun
Me?
Googleable fact, right? Googleable. It's worth a Google. Yeah. So if you look at psychology majors and psychology majors that go to doctorate level, and then if you look at rates of ADHD clinically in psychology majors that go to doctorate level,
Yeah,
do
and
you
it's
know
not
why?
just psychology
Because
at a doctoral level. It's just doctoral level degrees
Well,
in
because
general. Because
People
it
with that much. Sorry, no, I'll let you speak on it, baby. Go ahead.
because it mimics chaos, right? So let's say, Adam, your brain is this cup, right? And even if you only need to use this much of your
is
Can you
at
make it a
least
bigger cup?
This cup. His
Hang
brain is
on.
at least this cup. No, give him the big cup. She ain't
Okay.
tall, but she's what?
Hi, this is Pig Cup. I'm going to use him to illustrate ADHD in the brain.
All right.
This is your brain.
Baby, this is the closest you've ever been to a Bill Nye Science Guy segment, and
I
it's
know.
almost perfect for that. So enjoy.
Okay, so basically, if you are a person with ADHD and you only have like this much of your attention taken up, it leaves a spillover effect. So all of the space that's not being taken up with attention just kind of like bleeds all over the place, right? You got so much shit you could pay attention to. However, if you have something like if you procrastinate on shit for a long time and let it pile up, or you want to tackle
avoidance.
exactly, or you want to tackle everything all at once, or it's something that's like super duper like really hard and like crisis orienty and like needs all of this attention, we're badass at it.
Is orienting the same as oriented?
No. Oriented is like in the past. Orientee is like an adjective.
Yeah. So Adam, basically,
And I'm
we're
spent.
neurotypical, right? We can produce, our brains produce dopamine naturally. And yet there is a long laundry list of historical figures that we have either proven have ADHD or have decided based on, I mean, they didn't get diagnoses back then that prove ADHD, but you can tell by what they were going through, they were ADHD. These are the people that were responsible for so much innovation. Okay. They also probably forgot where their keys were. But
Yeah.
did they tell you exactly how to seal the fucking Voyager before it went into space? Probably.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Well, it's still out there, so
Well,
Yeah.
it is. Do you know for a fact? I just read this today. So the song Johnny B Goode.
That's Johnny Two Hands.
Yes and no. But the song Johnny B Goode, who's the artist of that?
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Come
The
on,
song
Back to the
Johnny
Future,
B.
bro.
Goode. Do you know that I just read an email today that was from Carl Sagan to Chuck Berry that Johnny B Goode was on like the Voyager 2 excursion as a fucking record.
Yep, gold record.
So
yep.
it is 200 whatever million light years away right now, and it's still
little
playing
less than
Johnny
that, but yeah.
B Goode by Chuck Berry.
So the idea behind that is actually that if it ever does make contact with something, so that gold-plated record has it has a lot of different languages in it. It has a lot of different hieroglyphic type stuff. It has a lot of, hi, this is who we are. We're the humanity. We're here. And that's what it's meant to be.
I
It's
feel like
supposed
when
to be like
our
here's who we are.
record from Chuck Berry as humanity hits whoever is out there, it's gonna be one of those like gang motherfucker. No, you know, we've all seen the meme where it's like aliens lock their doors when they ride by Earth. Yeah,
Roll
so
'em up.
we send out this giant
Yeah.
Voyager message, right? Send out this Voyager message. And the song it's got on it is Chuck Berry. We're down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Yeah, it's Johnny B Goode. Go.
Oh my
Johnny,
God.
Go. So that's what they hear. And then even the the stuff that's going to be in the middle is going to be like, hey, how are you doing? We're humans. This is Johnny B Goode. This is what we send out. And they're going to be like, they're fucking idiots. It's
Well-
going to be like the aliens watching the Whites of West Virginia, but Earth style.
But you know, they have the song from one of the best movies ever made, Back to the Future. Marty McFly playing it at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance at the high school.
Oh yeah, well,
Where he
almost
I
fucked
guess
his
you're not
mom.
ready for that, but your kids will be.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you know what's crazy is you're talking about these people with ADHD. Think about people like Nostradamus. You familiar with Nostradamus?
Nostradamus, yeah.
Yeah.
The Nostradamus
Nostradamus.
effect.
Yeah. So you got to figure these people, Da Vinci, these people must have had some sort of something to think that far out of the box.
So it's not just
And-
ADHD. It's also the thing that is incredible about the human species is that we're all really different and we're supposed to be. So basically it's not just ADHD. It's just we want our genetic gene pool to be as large as possible, right? Because the more mutations that you have, the more variants you have, all of the differences that you have, that's going to increase your chances of success in reproduction, in passing on the really good traits that you have. We know now that like epigenetically, like trauma can like travel down family lines through mitochondrial DNA. Like
Nick Cannon is all over this shit right now.
Nick Cannon is all over fucking everything all the time, dude. Who
No,
else
he's
would
not
have
all
Mariah
over everything.
Carey?
He's all in everything all the time.
Who else would have Mariah Carey and then be like, no? But also, who would ever
I'm about
be
to
with
say,
Mariah Carey?
About-
So
well, yeah.
in a relationship, you know, instead
of that was her last special. That's what she sounded like. That's you, Mariah Carey.
At least-
Terrible.
Yeah.
Also, Nick Cannon has never been on and around anything. He's been in all of it because babies, bruh. 15 minutes till last.